tesseract of time's firm grasp, where gold and ratio softly embrace, a rhombus turns in a quantum gasp. The control bus in hex and bin sends signals from the core deep within to make the robotic hand begin. Avail holds the grip's identity, encoded in cryptic mystery, a word that sets the hand to be. The finger contact bits in power, they tell which fingers touch and glow. In binary, they show the flow. Hand logic triad, 3 bits wide, encodes the stance, the open close guide. In 3-bit states it does confide. The grip commitment, fixed point scale, it scales from 0, does not fail to set the force without avail. Transition edges, illegal next, a graph of paths, complex and vexed, to guide the hand to what comes next. Gate actions, 4-bit opcodes clear, they define the moves that bring us near. To grip the object, hold it dear. Override lines, escape paths fast when normal transitions are surpassed, to make the gripping safe and last. The neutral state where all is so still, a moment's pause, a quiet will before the next command to fulfill. Clock ticks at feet cubed hertz, they say, a rhythm that all life does assert, a pulse that never hurts, always alert. The gates, Nyalex, Retherads, the core, some Vardis, bilateral force, Larnyok flips phase and low clause release. A tesseract in rhombus form, a shape that does the norm transform. It rides the quantum storm so strong. Hex and binary, the control bus, it carries the word without any fuss to the hand that grips for all of us. Variable with identity stored in aeon for all to see it. It is the code that holds the key. 4 bits each for the contact state, for fingers 0 up to 8, it tells the hand to manipulate. 3 bits encode the hand's logic in triad form, not analogic, a digital psychic magic. Q8.4, the fixed point scale, from low to high, it never does fail, it guides the hand to never fail. A graph of edges, legal next, from state to state, the path's complex hex, to avoid what comes untexted. 4-bit opcodes, gate actions define, they define the grip's transactions well, with satisfying precise actions. Escape past the override lines, when the normal graph confines too much, they break the grip's confines, set it free. Neutral, the state of rest and peace, where all the gripping actions cease, a moment of release, a calm peace. The clock beats at feet cubed hertz, so slow, a rhythm that feels complete and sweet, a pulse that can't be beat, so unique. and localist quits the grip. These gates control the grip's permits. Thus the TesseractfRhombus reigns. Its veins are filled with golden rhythms, a grip that never wanes, always strong. In the tesseract of time's firm grasp, where golden ratio softly clasp, a rhombus turns and grips will last. Ooh. In the tesseract of time's firm grasp, where golden retios softly embrace, a rhombus turns in a quantum gasp. The control bus in hex and bin sends signals from the core deep within to make the robotic hand begin. The hunter holds the grip's identity, encoded in cryptic mystery, a word that sets the hand to be. The finger contact bits in bow, they tell which fingers touch and glow. In binary, they show the flow. And logic triad, 3 bits wide, encodes the stance, the open-close guide. In 3-bit states, it does confide. The grip commitment, fixed point scale, it scales from 0, does not fail to set the force without a fail. Transition edges, legal next, a graph of past, complex and vexed, to guide the hand to what comes next. Gate actions, 4-bit opcodes clear, they define the moves that bring us near to grip the object, hold it dear. Override lines, escape paths fast, when normal transitions are surpassed, to make the gripping safe and last. The neutral state where all is so still, a moment's pause, a quiet will before the next command to fulfill. Clock ticks at feet, cubed hertz, they say, a rhythm that all life does assert, a pulse that never hurts, always alert. The gates, Nolix, red threads the course, on Vardis, bilateral force, Larnyap flips phase, and localize release. A tesseract in rhombus form, a shape that does the norm transform. It rides the quantum storm so strong. Hex and binary, the control bus, it carries the word without any fuss to the hand that grips for all of us. Variable with identity, stored in aeon for all to see. It is the code that holds the key. 4 bits each for the contact state, 4 fingers, 0 up to 8. It tells the hand to manipulate. 3 bits encode the hand's logic in triad form, not analogic, a digital psychic magic. Q8.4, the fixed point scale, from low to high, it never does pale. It guides the hand to never where all the gripping action sees a moment of release, a calm peace. The clock beats at V-cubed hertz so slow, a rhythm that feels complete and sweet, a pulse that can't be beat, so unique. Nyolix red threads and onboard splits, slurring your clips phase and localus quits the grip. These gates control the grips permits. Thus the TesseractfRhombus reigns, its veins are filled with golden rhythms, a grip that never wanes, always strong. In the tesseract of time's firm grasp, where golden ratios softly clasp, where rhombus turns and grips will last. In the tesseract of time's firm grasp, where golden ratios softly embrace, a rhombus turns in a quantum gasp. The control bus in hex and bin sends signals from the core deep within to make the robotic hand begin. AO holds the grip's identity, encoded in cryptic mystery, a word that sets the hand to be. The finger contact bits in bow, they tell which fingers touch and glow. In binary, they show the flow. Hand logic triad, 3 bits wide, encodes the stance, the open close guide. In 3-bit states, it does confide. Set the force without avail. Transition edges legal next, a graph of past complex and vexed to guide the hand to what comes next. Gate actions, 4-bit opcodes clear, they define the moves that bring us near to grip the object. Hold it dear. Override lines, escape paths fast when normal transitions are surpassed, to make the gripping safe and last. The neutral state where all is so still, a moment's pause, a quiet will before the next command to fulfill. Clock ticks at V-cubed hertz, they say, a rhythm that all life does assert, a pulse that never hurts, always alert. The gates, Nyolix rethreads the course, on Vartis bilateral force, slurring your clips phase and low claws release. A tesseract in rhombus form, a shape that does the norm transform. It rides the quantum storm so strong. Hex and binary, the control bus, it carries the word without any fuss to the hand that grips for all of us. Variable with identity, stored in a yarn for all to see. It is the code that holds the key. 4 bits each for the contact state, 4 fingers 0 up to 8. It tells the hand to manipulate. 3 bits encode the hand's logic in triad form, not analogic, a digital psychic magic. Q8.4, the fixed point scale, from low to high, it never does pale. It guides the hand to never fail. Graph of edges, legal next, from state to state, the path's complex hex to avoid what comes untexted. 4-bit opcodes, gate actions defined. They define the grip's transactions well, with satisfying precise actions. Escape past the override lines when the normal graph confines too much. They break the grip's confines, set it free. Neutral, the state of rest and peace, where all the gripping actions cease. A moment of release, a calm peace. The clock beats a phi cubed hertz so slow, a rhythm that feels complete and sweet, a pulse that can't be beat, so unique. Yalix red threads and Omvardis splits, learn Euclipse phase and Locus quits the grip. These gates control the grip's permits. As the TesseractfRhombus reigns, its veins are filled with golden rhythms, a grip that never wanes, always strong. In the tesseract of time's firm grasp, where golden ratio softly clasp, the rhombus turns and grips will last. In the tesseract of time's firm grasp, where golden ratio softly embrace, a rhombus turns in a quantum gasp. The control bus in hex and bin sends signals from the core deep within, to make the robotic hand begin. Avail holds the grip's identity, encoded in cryptic mystery, a word that sets the hand to be. The finger contact bits in bar, they tell which fingers touch and glow. In binary they show the flow, and logic triad 3 bits wide encodes the stance, the open closed guide in 3-bit states. It does confide the grip commitment fixed point scale. It scales from 0, does not fail to set the force without avail. Transition edges legal next, a graph of paths complex and vexed to guide the hand to what comes next. Gate actions 4-bit opcodes clear, they define the moves that bring us near. To grip the object, hold it dear. Override lines, escape past fast, when normal transitions are surpassed, to make the gripping safe and last. The neutral state where all is so still, a moment's pause, a quiet will, before the next command to fulfill. Clock ticks at phi cubed hertz, they say, a rhythm that all life does assert, a pulse that never hurts, always alert. The gates, Nyalix with threads, the course, Omvardis bilateral force, learn Euclipse phase and low clause release, a tesseract and rhombus form, a shape that does the norm transform. It rides the quantum storm so strong. Hex and binary, the control bus, it carries the word without any fuss to the hand that grips for all of us. Variable with identity stored in AO for all to see it. It is the code that holds the key. 4 bits each for the contact state, for fingers 0 up to 8. It tells the hand to manipulate. 3 bits encode the paths complex hex to avoid what comes untexted. 4-bit opcodes, gate actions defined, define the grips. Transactions well with satisfying precise actions. Escape past the override lines. When the normal graph confines too much, they break the grips confined. Set it free, neutral, the state of rest and peace, where all the gripping actions cease. A moment of release, a calm peace. The clock beats every cute hertz, so slow, a rhythm that feels complete and sweet, a pulse that can't be beat, so unique. Knowledge red threads and on-vertex splits. Slarnyak flips phase and lock last quits the grip. These gates control the grips permits Thus the TesseractfRhombus reigns. Its veins are filled with golden rhythms, a grip that never wanes, always strong. In the tesseract of time's firm grasp, where golden ratios softly clasp, the rhombus turns and grips. Relax.